Good, y'all. It's your boy Wavy. I just got done watching the Oleksandr Usyk versus Daniel Dubois rematch, man. I went into this fight, man. Obviously, I made my fight prediction video yesterday. I predicted Daniel Dubois to win this rematch by KO. I felt like since the first fight that he's matured, he's grown, he's 27 years old now. Oleksandr Usyk is 38. And I thought that Dubois, him being on a 3-fight KO streak, not stopping Anthony Joshua, stopping Flip Herkovic, stopping Gerald Miller. I just thought that Daniel Dubois evolved since fighting Oleksandr Usyk when he was only 25 years old. And listen, man, Daniel Dubois came out to cameo Tastes Like Candy. And he also came out to a Jamaican song, man. I don't know if Daniel Dubois is Jamaican, but shout out to Daniel Dubois coming out to some reggae Jamaican music, you know what I'm saying? If he's Jamaican, salute to my brethren, Daniel Dubois, you know what I'm saying? And when Daniel Dubois came out, guys, you can see in his eyes, this guy was 100% locked in. Like, this dude was on some Kobe Bryant Mamba mentality type shit. And I've never seen Daniel Dubois look this focused and serious in any fight, bro. And I've watched multiple Daniel Dubois fights, bro. And I just felt like he was going to win this fight 100%, bro. So let's get into the fight, right? So Usyk clearly won the first round. Usyk was using the jab for a majority of the first round. Daniel Dubois did a terrible job blocking punches. And that was my biggest critique of Dubois this entire fight that it lasted. Dubois just, he did not keep his hands up, bro. He was letting Usyk punch on him at will. And I don't understand why. Like, why are you keeping your hands down when you know Usyk has power? Usyk has power in his hands, bro. He may not be knocking out all of his opponents, but if you just let this guy hit you cleanly, bro, he's a heavyweight boxer. Any heavyweight boxer that lands on anybody flush, bro, has a chance of dropping you or knocking you out, bro. So Usyk clearly won the first round. The second round was close, only because towards the end of the second round, Usyk was getting off on Dubois, who would not keep his hands up. Usyk was landing them jabs and just doing his thing on Dubois towards the second round. I can see if anybody scored this second round a tie, but I gave it towards Dubois because I felt like Dubois landed more punches. The third round, this is when Daniel Dubois started to put his foot on the gas. He started dominating and landing multiple tough right hands on Dubois that noticeably, I'm not going to say that it wobbled Usyk, but it woke Usyk up. And it was stopping Usyk from throwing punches, and Usyk basically was circling the ring and backing up once Dubois started teeing off. And Dubois finally started going to the body in this third round. So at this point, I got the fight 2-1 Dubois, and I'm really starting to feel confident that Dubois is going to win this fight. But it seemed like Dubois had a game plan to pretty much just be disciplined and try to set up Usyk for either a body stoppage or some type of knockout that Dubois was trying to land, because Dubois was not fighting his normal fight, bro. He fought much more disciplined than we're used to seeing Dubois fight, right? So it seemed at this point that Dubois is being unpredictable and, like I said, trying to set up Usyk for a KO, but Dubois isn't doing a good job of blocking punches from Usyk, right? So we start the fourth round with Dubois landing a nice uppercut and continues to walk down Usyk. Usyk at this point, he just isn't throwing many punches in this round and seems to just be focused on avoiding punches from Daniel. But around the 130 mark in this round, Usyk started throwing a little more. Dubois went to the body again, and noticeably, like, I'm not going to say it hurt Usyk to the point where he took a knee, but Usyk's face noticeably didn't like that body punch, but he shook it off, right? Like, he pretty much did a facial expression to let Dubois know, I felt that. You know what I'm saying? So Dubois, he continues to go to the body. Usyk throws a nice right hand towards the end of the round, but it didn't do any damage to Dubois. I had Dubois winning this fourth round easily. So guys, at this point, I got the fight 3-1 Dubois. Like I said, I can totally understand if somebody had the second round a tie, or you could have gave the second round to Usyk. So I could see another scorecard having this fight 3-2, but the unofficial scorecards had it 3-2 Usyk, right? So no. Anyway, they gave the second round to Usyk, right? So anyway, let's get into the fifth round, y'all. So we start the fifth round off with Dubois landing a nice right hand on Usyk, right? Usyk throws a nice jab, right? Usyk then lands a nice left hook on Dubois. Dubois backs Usyk into the corner and throws a right hand, but Usyk counters and drops Dubois in the fifth round, y'all, right? So Dubois recovers, he gets up, Usyk drops Dubois again, and at this point, Daniel Dubois is very hurt. He takes a very long time to stand up. The ref is looking at him counting. Dubois purposefully stays on the ground because he's hurt. His legs aren't above him. His head is probably spinning, right? And Dubois doesn't get up in time, and the ref stops the fight in the fifth round. Usyk walks up to Dubois to try to dap hands with him. Dubois pretty much ignores Usyk because he's pissed off, obviously. He walks into the corner. Usyk drops on his knees and thanks God for, helping him win this fight. And then, listen, man, Oleksandr Usyk, bro, he is a class act. He is a man of God. He's a great fighter, very high IQ fighter. And one thing I noticed in this fight, bro, is Usyk's footwork. Even when he was losing those rounds I had him losing, Usyk's footwork and him utilizing the ring without running. Like, what I noticed is Usyk, he doesn't move around the ring the way that Shakur Stevenson did against De Los Santos. He doesn't utilize moving around the ring the way that Devin Haney did against Jose Ramirez a month or two ago, right? He utilizes the ring in a Floyd Mayweather Lomachenko type of way, right? It's like he's Floyd mixed with Lomachenko as far as defense. You know how Lomachenko punches with angles? Like, Usyk kind of does that. I'm not going to say he does it exactly like Lomachenko. These guys are both Ukrainian, by the way. But the way he moves around the ring, it throws off his fighter's rhythm. And that's what he was doing to Dubois in this fight. Like, I thought that he wasn't throwing punches because Dubois was hurting him. But I realized that he wasn't throwing punches because he was trying to throw off Dubois' rhythm, because Dubois had a lot of momentum up until this fifth round when he got stopped, man. So after the stoppage, after Usyk gets up, and Dubois at this point is in the corner sitting down pissed off, Usyk walks up, daps up Dubois. Dubois at this point, he's accepted defeat. He daps up Usyk. And he has a conversation with Daniel Dubois. He's talking to Daniel Dubois' ear, and obviously he's giving him some type of advice, probably also giving him credit for starting off this fight better than he did the first time, man. And congratulations to Oleksandr Usyk for once again unifying the heavyweight division, man. And he did a great job, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. Going into this fight, I felt like I didn't give Oleksandr Usyk the proper respect that he deserved, because I felt like his second fight with AJ was close. I felt like his second fight with Tyson Fury was close. And let's be honest, guys, Usyk, he's not your typical heavyweight boxer, bro, right? When it comes to heavyweight boxing, we're used to just seeing guys get knocked out, right? But Usyk is a technical boxer that if you let him just hit you cleanly, he can knock you out. But he doesn't need to knock you out, and he's not gonna really go after his knockout and put his foot on the gas until he knows that you're hurt, and he's not gonna put himself in danger, man. And I think Oleksandr Usyk has one of the best IQs in the history of boxing, bro. We gotta put him in the same category as a Floyd Mayweather, as a Terrence Crawford, as a Sugar Ray Leonard. Like, this guy's IQ is off the charts, man. Very smart boxer. Shout out to Oleksandr Usyk, man. Shout out to you for representing your country, to Ukraine, who is currently at war with Russia, man. And I wish this fight lasted longer. Obviously, I'm upset that I was wrong about my prediction, but this is boxing, y'all. I'm just happy that this fight didn't have like a body shot that was... You know what's crazy, y'all? That body shot that Dubois landed on Usyk, and I want to say this, right? Because we gotta give credit to Dubois, right? Dubois is still a hell of a fighter, bro. I would have him as the number 2 heavyweight in boxing right now, even after he just lost to Usyk again. That body shot that Dubois landed in this fight, it was the exact same body shot that he landed in the first fight that many people like myself should have been considered a stoppage. It was right on the belt line, and the referee didn't say anything about it. Usyk didn't say anything about it. And I just found that very funny, man. But I mean, at the end of the day, bro, Dubois, you've got to do a better job of protecting yourself, bro. Like, your defense is trash. Daniel Dubois, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. This fight made me realize that Anthony Joshua can beat Daniel Dubois, bro. The problem with Anthony Joshua and his fight with Dubois is he just got too reckless and he just didn't protect his face, bro. This man, Daniel Dubois, he's chinny and his defense is trash, bro. And until he fixes his defense, bro, I don't know if Daniel Dubois is ever going to dominate the heavyweight division, because even, let's say Dubois somehow won this fight with Usyk, right? You still got to fight Joseph Parker. And if you're just keeping your hands down and you letting Joseph Parker, who's on a KO streak right now, hit you cleanly on the chin, you're going to get dropped or possibly stopped, my guy. So that's my prediction, man. It's your boy Wavy, man. Let me know what you guys thought about this fight, man. I definitely got to eat crow on this one. Shout out to Ness from the Boxing Voice, man. Shout out to my boy Marco Boxing. I've been telling Marco Boxing all week that Dubois was going to shock the world and win this fight by stoppage, man. And, you know, this is a part of boxing, y'all. You don't always get every prediction right, man. So make sure y'all subscribe, man. It's your boy Wavy. Stay Wavy TV. Please thumbs up the video. Please leave a comment. I don't care if it's positive or negative. As long as you leave a comment, I appreciate it, man. Peace out. I'm out. Skirt.